Hello, hello guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to the second episode of Chris Overanalyzes Everything, Everyone, and Anything. In today's episode, I'm gonna be talking about the importance of shadow work and how society, not especially society, but social media, fake, unrealistic expectations ruin our view in relationships and life in many ways that life grows. I'm gonna be referencing Drake and I'm gonna go on from there, you'll get why I'm talking about Drake. So the reason why I mentioned Drake is because I was listening to his songs, and I was listening to his past albums and his recent albums, and the album that stood out the most to me is honestly Nevermind, and also To All the Dogs. By the way, good albums. This is like no hate towards him, no kind of like damage towards him. I don't even like fuck with him that much, but I do like his music. It's really good. Like I was listening to it, like I was just like interested. Like I don't know, and I liked it. His lyrics are very very good. Like the way he gives out his message in his songs is very good. So when I started psychoanalyzing his music and his lyrics because the beats, basically beats distract you from what he's actually saying. And now I get it. Like now I get why men relate to him so much. Well, obviously, and why his songs are very like people relate to them a lot. And I really like dug deep. I really like I meditated and I like saw it. Like I dissected like people I've known in my life, myself, things, stories that I've heard of people, friends, like strangers, etc. And it got me thinking like, damn, like this dude makes music about his struggles and like his problem with his ego. So yeah. Um his songs are based a lot in the past. I feel like I don't know, they like fuck something up with his baby mama. I feel like he really wanted to work things out with his baby mama and it didn't work out, and I feel like that has scarred him since and just like made him kind of like avoid taking accountability of what maybe went on, what she did wrong, what he did wrong, and just kind of like not learning from these things again because he struggles with his ego and obviously his image that he keeps up, and just this pressure that he has on himself of, I feel like people like look up to him a lot, and yeah, like I feel like he avoids a lot of what really is going on, what really is the root to this repeating cycle that he always talks about. Um, so this got me thinking about shadow work, and I was like kind of like thinking about other people's stories that they have told me and myself too. Is about how when you don't fulfill yourself, you look outwardly, you look externally, and not sometimes you don't do it on purpose, but like subconsciously you seek external validation. It can maybe be drugs, it could be relationship, it could be fake friendships, just living in this illusion that you have kind of grounded yourself to and believed in, for so long, and you kind of like, it's like, it's like different to move to a different space when you believe in something that you have been holding on to your whole life. It could be the way you carry yourself, it could be the way you see yourself, like so many ways that this thing goes. And it has a lot to do with maybe past traumas. There's like feeling of not letting yourself down, because who wants to let themselves down? Who wants to feel failure, no one, but it is something that should be normalized, and it should be something that should be okay, like everyone should be okay with, and not kind of bring themselves down because of it, kind of put themselves in this like victim mentality, aka a prison. And yes, if you do not understand me, I am so sorry for you. And see for you, I'm sorry for you. I don't get this. But really listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the words I'm saying and imagine them in your head. Um so yes, I feel like there's moments in life where you regret, and either you live with it for the rest of your life and collect as many of those, because life goes on, life still throws stuff at you. Either you hold it or you let it go and you keep moving on. And I know that's something like so cliche and like kind of like I've heard that before kind of thing, but it's true, bitch. It's fucking true. So yes. So back to Drake. His songs are very much like talks a lot about his past, talks a lot about his past relationships, potential relationships, his lifestyle, and the way he sees himself as a better version. And this got me thinking, like, damn, bitch, like, you got all this money, you got all these deals, these amazing stuff that have going on in your life, that had happened in your life, and you still want more. Like, it's crazy. And it got me thinking, like, it's very important for you to be realistic. And now here comes with social media. I feel like social media, magazines, just stories, and just false narratives that people give to people. I mean, I kind of make it like a standard. It could be like your appearance, it could be your lifestyle, your relationships. You know, like if I don't have that, then I am nothing. You know. And yes, I feel like society has like kind of put this chip, this kind of like injection where you'll be a certain way, like everyone else, like everyone dreams of, to be complete. And I relate to this because obviously everyone wants to live a good life. Everyone wants to have a meaningful, in-depth relationship. Of course, like who does not want that? We're all human. But society really fucks with that, and pride and ego really fucks with that. Because when you want something genuine, you have to be truthful. You have to be truthful. Not with yourself, but with everybody and with your soul. I feel like when you know you did something wrong, or when you know you might need help, or when you know something is not right with you, and I'm not talking about anyone else. I'm not talking about, oh, but like the truth of him, the truth of her, you know, or they, or they, them, the pronouns, um, like, yeah, that you shouldn't like blame anyone else, but look within yourself, because this is stuff that comes from you, not at you. And I took that from Timothy Chalamet, actually. And yes, I believe that, like, if you know you did something wrong, like, look internally, and don't be afraid to call yourself out. A lot of people rely on what I said, drugs, relationships, etc. These illusions that they kind of imprison themselves in. And there's gonna be people like in life that are gonna, well, they say bring you down to earth or clock you, or like reality checks or whatever. But bitch, people who are like that, they don't give a fuck. Like some people I've met in life that have, that know they do wrong, and know that they don't want to see themselves. They don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to be raw with themselves. They do the most to not feel that, to not really look at themselves a different way that they usually look at themselves as. Like, no one wants to see their own wounds. No one wants to feel things. Like, it's kind of like very avoidant energy, like just avoidance to the point where it's delusional in the opposite. It's delusion in the opposite way. Meaning, like, instead of looking within, you look outwardly and you ignore everything that goes on inside. You keep living and living with this, carrying these baggages, these things in your heart forever, because you choose not to poke them out, you choose not to look within. And that's kind of sad. I feel like people who are like that expect someone else to save them, expect, I don't know, like just someone to fulfill that part, you know? And it's no one's fault. And it's not your fault too. But it is good to help yourself and to not like view yourself in such a miserable way, because it is miserable, like lying to yourself and living in fantasy and illusion. And I'm not saying like looking at yourself a better way, because it's healthy to look at yourself a good way, but lying to yourself is not okay, you know? There's a difference. There's a difference. Lying to yourself in a good way and lying to yourself in a bad way. Okay? I hope that made sense to you. And yes, dude, like it's something that people need to put attention on. Like, I get the physical, I get that things happen, I get that betrayal, grief, like events in your life happen that hurt you, that ache, that make your heart ache. And I totally understand that. But it's no one's fault, and it's not your fault that people, your mother, your parents, family didn't show you to process these things. And yes, and you're lucky if you grew up with a family who's very emotionally intelligent, and you have been surrounded around people that think like that want the best for themselves and that want the best for you mentally and also physically sometimes, because it's good to help others and it's good to for you to help others in community. But yes, it it's totally natural, it's totally human to feel these things, and talking about it, it's good. Like, it's good. Being seen vulnerable is such a powerful thing, and it's not something that that you should be ashamed of. Um, Especially when you have pressure on you, especially when people expect the greatest things from you or yourself, because it could also be yourself. You know, you want to see yourself a certain way, strong, independent, like having like type of person that has their shit together. But it's alright, girl, to feel like that. Boy, like it's alright to feel like that. Um, so just don't be ashamed, little bro. Just kidding. Don't be ashamed, bro. I'm sorry, girl. Whoever's like hearing, but yes, I believe in that so much. And yes, that's my message. I've referenced Drake. And you know, like if you don't see yourself vulnerable, it's gonna like, yeah, you're not gonna end up in a good place at the end. So I suggest you look into shadow work if you related to what I said. You kind of like, it kind of called you out. Search up shadow work in the internet and Google, Wikipedia. Like, there's a lot of spiritual books on Amazon about it. I'm gonna talk more in depth about shadow work in my next episode. But for this episode, I am talking about that. Yes, it's, yeah, like don't avoid it. Don't avoid feeling. Go right through it. Feel it. Feel it as much as you want to. But also ground yourself with earth, because that's what gives you strength. That's what gives you the motivation to get up, to brush your teeth, to just take care of yourself. Eating well, eat well. You know, like turn yourself around, because if you're in a position like that, in a prison like that, remember that it's all you. It's all you in your brain, and you are more than your brain. And you are so much more than pain. Okay, so I really hope this message was taken correctly. Um, feel it, bro. Like, it's alright. Like, that's all I could say. I hope you guys enjoyed this second episode of Chris Analyzes. I think I'm gonna name it Everything, because anyone kind of sounds everything. What did I name it? I forgot. Ugh. Oh my god, I talk so zesty. I'm like so zesty right now. It's because I'm listening to jazz. So I kind of get in this like mood, this like mamona mood, and I just talk like this. I don't know why. Whatever. Don't care. But yes, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the third episode. I don't know what I think. I know. I know. Like like it's very. I love making these because like I kind of connect what I'm gonna talk about next. And it goes on. So yes, guys, I really hope this was taken correctly. You have a good night, day, etc. And yeah, don't forget to smile. I imagine. Oh, before I leave, have a good Halloween. It's October. The fuck? It's October 22nd, I think. 23rd. Oh, 24th. I'm sorry. Ooh. Um. Oh, it's literally almost Halloween. Um. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go. Have a good night, day, life, whatever. Bye. Hey guys. So this is a proper outro that I'm doing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this second episode. Let me know if I should do more. I'm taking care of my niece right now. Um, but I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing more of these because I get very I get very flow state. Like I just got done listening and like editing all of it, and like I'm just like I feel so calm. So let me know if y'all fuck with it. Like let me know what I should talk about next. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day.